Hi, my name is Diego, and I'm going to talk about my TEDx event talk about how can education can save Earth. Why my mom always want me to study? Because she always tell me if I want to do something with my life, I have to study. And during the process of studying, I learned that education can save humanity and also the climate change. Because after studying, I'm not going to be anymore an ignorant, and I know that this is a real problem, the climate change, and I know how to maybe manage and investigate what I can do as a normal person. The thesis is that education is the only thing that can save humanity and help us with climate change, in my opinion. Education. My mom, like any other Mexican mom, when I was a little kid and I told her that I didn't want to go to school, she told me that there was no problem, that she was going to buy me a box of gum and I was going to sell them on the traffic lights. And the truth is that I, as a small kid, I didn't not love anything in life. Uh, that made me prefer to go to school. And every time I told my mother that she wanted to buy something and she said no, she said, "That's why you always had to work for you can buy whatever you want when you grow up." Not many people can have access to education, but those who have the power to get education, they can do whatever they want with that power. They can do good things or bad things with the power of the education. Uh, The education is an essential factor in the global response to climate change. Education helps young people to understand and address the consequences of global warming, encourage them to their attitudes and behaviors, and helps them to adapt the trend like linked to climate change. With education, I'm pretty sure that we can save the world. Um, we define education and we sustain the world. When what I mean with this is that if we protect the education, we can save the kids and save their future to they can do whatever they want because this is our planet and we have to save them to them because they don't have the guilty of anything. Sometimes I start to think about some subjects, so subjects that I really don't think that I will use in my life, but I start thinking about subject as ethics and wonder what is not a subject that is structured how to recycle, how to take care of our planet. Above all, I think the most important thing is raise awareness because they are teaching us will be not useful if we don't care about the subject. I think that before teaching was probably no matter to them why just they care about the subject and they are alone can investigate whatever they want to help and investigate. The first step is teach awareness and sensitization about the climate change in the adolescents because if they don't care about the subject, they're going to be happy with that subject. The problem in the educational field is that the possibilities of producing effects on the people consequences are significantly reduced, and the continued decline of the old paradigm about our security is guaranteed, and we're not affected by general dislocation of the world. The awareness and the sensitization is one of the most important things that we have to teach in the school because without that thing, they are not going to care about the planet. They're going to care about the animals. They're not going to take about anything. The only way to save the earth is get people interested in the thing because if they know that, they're going to be able to investigate what they can do. I know that I have spoke a lot of my mom, but my mother said that what she told me is that I always thought that people do bad things and can range from crimes to throwing garbage on the street due to ignorance because the most populace in who have the lack of education, everything that education entails, such as hunting animals, people don't think know the damage that they may cause in the world. Sometimes other diseases also do lack of ethics or because maybe they don't know the consequences of what are they doing or they really don't care. But the least of with good education and knowledge, the subject they have opportunity to decide if they want to be a good citizens of the world or not. We must give the people an opportunity to decide if they want to help the planet with education or not. If we give them education, they can choice. They can get a choice. Education on climate change is part of UNESCO program in education sustainable development. In 2014, UNESCO launched a global action of programs ESD of official follow-up the United Nations Decade ESD focused on climate change. UNESCO aims to make climate change education a more central and visible element in international response to climate change. Obviously, the magnitude and complexity of the problem does not require only educational action, but Busmark value effects and the field training, values and attitudes on long-term drastic political decisions, and also are required will be taken and studied by a consistent person. So we have the power to change the future and save the world. Thank you.